Out this morning suggesting more and more Americans are giving up on God and miracles. According to Pew Research, nearly half of people brought up religiously are now claiming they don't believe others, detailing the shocking reasons why they left their faith behind. So what's responsible for this growing trend?
Wow. Here to weigh in, Fox News religious contributor, Father Jonathan Morris. I'm sorry, I was kind of taken aback by that number. 50% choose not to believe.
No, it's 49. Of those who say that they are detached from any particular religion, which is now about 25%, 49% of those say it's the reason why they're unattached from any particular religion is because they don't believe. Other percentages because they just have stopped practicing, et cetera, et cetera. So 25% of Americans say they're unattached at this point of their lives from any particular religion. I would say, reverse it for a second. 75% of Americans say, yes, I identify myself as attached to a particular religion. That's pretty high.
But they don't practice it or believe.
Many of them do. You know,
so you're saying there is upside in this, but so here's another part of the poll, Pew Research poll, if we put it up on the screen, the rapid growth of religiously unaffiliated, and it's grown from 36% in 2007 to 55% in 2014. That may mean they're non-denominational. I mean, we don't know the exact details. Why are we seeing less affiliation with formal religion, though? People may say they're spiritual, but they won't affiliate with formal religion.
Let me just give you an example, and I don't mean to make it about my own personal experience, but there's people who come to my church, and I use my phone, and I put it landscape, and I broadcast my homily. By the end of the week, there's 300,000 people who watch that.
Wow.
300,000 people. I'm speaking to, yes, a small congregation in my church, and I wish the pews were filled. I wish they were. They're not always filled. But people are finding in different ways. I think there's another interesting and important point. I would much prefer to have somebody who's deeply questioning their faith and might even say, if somebody calls them on the phone in a poll, no, I'm not attached to any particular religion, than somebody who says, oh, I'm Catholic, I guess, because I'm Italian or Irish, or I'm Christian because my dad is a pastor, an evangelical pastor. Faith matters most when we've gone through questioning and when we've come out ahead.
Well, we have some questions from this Pew poll. These were some of the questions that people cited and the reasons why they're unaffiliated. Quote, too many Christians do unchristian things. Another quote, I don't have the time to go to church. Like you said, maybe they're watching it online. I believe in God, but in my own way. And the other one, rational thought makes religion go out the window. Was
yeah, these are a lot of, and there's truth to all of those things, I think. But if somebody gives me that excuse, like, Father, I just don't have time, I'm so busy, and I look at him, I go, can you say that to me again? And I go, well, you know, actually, I do have time.
Sure.
Or, oh, because I'm not going to church because I know somebody who works with me who does bad things. Oh, okay.
Hypocrisy's been everywhere.
Right, exactly.
Time.
I mean, I think
I got one for you, Father, before we have to go.
Yeah.
I got one for you. What do you tell a mom with 2 babies who can't get the babies to sit in the pew? And
oh, I love
can't
this.
Go.
You know what? At 1:30, our 1:30 Mass was last Sunday, all the babies cried at the exact same time. And I know I was giving, like, facial expressions that were not very spiritual and optimistic. At the end of the Mass, I said, folks, listen. I am, to the mothers, I am so happy you're here. These are the only innocent voices in this whole church.
Well said, Father.
You are very welcome here, and please come back next Sunday.
Great to hear
so
from
you
you
didn't kick the baby out of
I did just the opposite. These are the only innocent voices.
Thank you, Father Jonathan Morris.
I camp out in the parent-child room to avoid that. But
people are hoping it was going to make my homily shorter anyway, so it was all good.
No, you have a great homily.